Hi guys, it is time for another one of Call Me Crafty Owl's also inspired collaborations. This is for the month of April, and if you've seen any of my other also inspired videos, then you know that this year she decided to open up the collaboration a bit and allow her subscribers to participate if they would like. And with that, if you wanted to try to become part of the collaboration team, if you would include the hashtag that goes along with that month's project, you could be considered to join the collaboration. So this month's also inspired collaboration is a card that she pulled from Instagram, and it's a split card, meaning that the image, whatever image it is split diagonal. So you have your image, whether it's stamped or it's image that's already on your paper, but that image would be split in half, and then one side would be colored and one side is black and white. So it's like a contrast going on. So we are going to see what my take is on that inspiration. So I already have most of it did, but I'm going to talk through some of the stuff that led me to where I'm to the point we're at now. So first, the card bases that I cut. So the card bases are 4 by 5 1/4, and the base that has the image on it is 3 3/8 by 5. Now you have to stamp that image twice. Well, I had to stamp the image twice because I'm using two different papers. I'm using white and I used a blue. So I use my Tim Holtz stamping platform in order to do that, because that way, you know, your paper's in the same place every time you stamp it. So that worked because you're using two different papers. So when you go to line those papers up and you cut them, they'll cut out the same way. So this is an example. This is the image that I stamped. I stamped one on blue paper and one on some white cardstock. So you stamp it, and then whichever one you want to color, whether it's the one on the white paper or the blue paper, then you color that one. I chose to color the image that sat on my blue paper. Now, because we have two different papers with the same image, when we split it in half, we'll be able to make two cards. So I colored my flower that's on the blue paper using my chameleon markers. So once you color it and you know it's set and it's dry, then you take both of your papers. So let's say this had the other flower on this white piece. So you take both of them and line them up, and then you would cut it from diagonally from corner to corner, going straight across. So then that will give you 4 pieces of paper. So then when you do that, when it splits apart, you take one blue one and one white one, and you will line them up to create this flower to put this flower back together again. So I have done that on other cards that I have done so far. So I'm going to show you that. So this is one. So this is one of them where you have the blue paper with the flower, and then on this side you have the black and white image. And so you see where it's split there. Now on this one there's no gap because I wanted to do 2. So depending on what size your if you don't use a backing, like I put a backing on this so I can butt them up together. So it's another piece of cardstock behind this so I can make sure I butt them up together so I don't have that gap. But if you don't do that, when you put them together to form the image back, you're going to have a space in between there, in between the two pieces of paper. So that's why you put this little border strip that runs through it. And that's how the image looked from the inspiration that they used. It had a border. So I decided to do one that had the border and one that didn't. And neither one of them are finished yet. This one still needs to go on the card base. And this one still needs the die cut word on it. Now I have this die cut thanks. And thanks to my sister, I now have a machine, my Crafter's Companion Gemini, that I can use to cut dies now. And the machine came with this this die thanks. So this is what I use. And to stick it, to make sure to get it to stick down, you know how they sell the those sheets of adhesive where you can stick your dies or your paper to, and then you cut out whatever you want to cut, and then it would be a sticker. So I don't have it, but I do have this, the tape, the adhesive tape strips. So I thought if I put the tape on the back of the paper and then just ran it through the machine with the die cut, it should do the same thing. So that's what I did. So that's how that's sticking. So it turned into a sticker. Now it leaves some little pieces that will have to be peeled off, but I'm okay with that. So this is the one that's going to go on the other card. So it has the sticker pieces that need to come off so it can be attached to this. So I'm going to do that. I'll probably fast forward through this, so you don't have to see me do all of this, because this could be a little tedious, because they're little. I just wanted to test it and see if it worked, and it did. So I'm happy about that. At least I can use this until I can get the sheets of adhesive. Okay, I have all of the paper off the back of the die cut word. Now we can place this. So we are going to place it on the blue side, the same way this one is. It's just different color. So that's that gray textured paper, and this is white. So we're going to put it on an angle and stick that down. Okay. Okay. So we have that down. So now this card is complete. So now this can be given away, and then you have your space to write your message and make a little envelope, and you're all done. So now with this one, we just have to stick this one to the card base. So I already put some adhesive strips on the back, so you just have to peel those off. Okay, so we have all the adhesive, the paper off of the strips off the back. So now we can attach it to the card base. And you want to make sure it's as even as you can get it, because it's going to be, some of the card base is going to show. in the background. So try to line it up as evenly as you can before you finally press down on it. Okay. So now this one is complete. And same thing. I have to go and put a I'll probably go back and put a white piece of cardstock in here so the message can be written in there like this. I can't use this one because it's the image on the back. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna do that. But then after I do that, this card will be done. Oh, and I used my Nuvo glitter pen just to put a little bit of shine on the colored part of the flower, on the blue part. So it has a little bit of a sheen to it. I don't know if you can see that. So I just did it on there, on that side. So you have this card. So you have two cards made that contrast each other. So you have the black and white, the white up here, the black and white up here, the blue down there, and up here you have the blue and the black and white down there. Same flower, just on opposite side. The colors are just opposite. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe while you're at it, and make sure to hit that bell so every time I post something you can find out and see what I'm up to now. I would so appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, I will also link Call Me Crafty Al's also inspired video for this month so you can see what she came up with for her inspiration for the challenge. And I will put a link to her actual YouTube channel. And I think that's about it. So until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.